go ahead. You cut across there if you want.
Can you do it?
Do you want to do it?
See how you do it?
You can stand up and just cut across.
Yeah,
From here to there, I guess, because it'll be easier for you. What you're doing, this is going to be hard. Hold it like that and cut across like that. And if she cuts me, this video will go viral.
Let me see what it's like.
Your mom wouldn't have made it to the meeting with this one. Hold on, let me get that for you. There. And okay, let's spin it around and get the other side.
This is a lot.
You can see the other side has the same kind of craziness. So, everyone watching this?
So, and do you understand what happened here? Probably somebody couldn't find a box big enough for what's in here, so they had to basically tape a couple of boxes together.
And like I said, I looked at everything that I purchased during the time that this was mailed, and I can't, there's nothing that should be this big.
So
There's
maybe
nothing. I
maybe
have
somebody's
no
tricking you.
clue. Right, it's a peanut.
And some more over here.
Let's try pulling the other way around.
Well, we gotta sever this
You got
first.
still? Oh, okay, that's why it's not opening. Wow, that's way weird.
Yeah.
Let's see if it will open like this. Hold on.
All right.
Whoa.
So together. There we go.
Whoa.
God, what is that? Okay, let's pull it out together.
I see why it needed that big of a box.
I know what this is. It's a donation. This is a donation.
So
I
that's
know
why
that-
you didn't see
Is
it.
this
coming
what?
in.
That's why I didn't know what it was, because it was a donation, I believe, from a very. I'm forgetting his name. You want to say his name? I told you, was it Lloyd? Or, I think his girl was Kara. But he got me. He collects subway maps, and he wanted to add subway maps to the Museum of Interesting Things, so he got us one of his best. This is the holy grail of
Yeah.
subway maps. Oh my God, the World's Fair! This is a really cool one. Okay, together, Emma.
Why was this in a subway?
This
Well,
is
because it
on
shows
the-
you how to take the subway.
and it tells you where the World's Fair is. This is unbelievable. Thank you so much for this donation.
Miriam would love it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. 'Cause we have
And
that
she's
old
ironically
part
going on the subway right now. Yeah, she couldn't come here because she's going to be on the subway. And then you opened up the subway map for her. She's going to get lost without this. You have to grab her and immediately show her the subway map. And look at, for the humans on the internet, there's the World's Fair. So yeah, you got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Emma's been out to.
That was in 1964-65, I guess. So that's when this came out.
Because Em, you've been out to the park with the big globe and with the New York Hall of Science and.
We
Yeah.
do shows at the Hall of Science. I'm doing one next week. Wow, this is beautiful.
Oh,
This is going to be such a huge star of the show.
if you really look really close, you can still see like there's stains on it.
Yeah, it's old.
Mm-hmm.
And we're right around there, Washington Square Park.
What year do you think this is from?
65. It has to be
Oh,
65 or
yeah.
64 because it's a World's Fair,
Yeah.
which technically wasn't a World's Fair. The consortium that judges what is a World's Fair and what is not is in France, and a World's Fair is only supposed to be a certain amount of months. This was 2 years,
Huh.
so we didn't qualify. And they didn't condone our World's Fair. We called it a World's Fair because we're New York, and we don't care. We said, we're not building this and tearing it down in a couple of months. We're keeping it.
Leave it to New York to do something too big to qualify.
And most World's Fairs didn't qualify. But France, would be like, we don't qualify. And people would be like, yeah, whatever. And still have a World's Fair. Anyway. So, yeah, that was the story behind that. But this is just, I'm still amazed that this whole map. This is
Do you
beautiful.
see that this is our station now, 36th Avenue, Washington Avenue, and there's a guy who lives around the corner from an old apartment who told me all about how the avenues in Astoria and Long Island City used to have names. They weren't just numbers. So we used to live on, I guess, or near Washington Avenue.
And is this these when it used to? Yes, IRT, BMT, and IND. Oh my God! It's before the city took it over.
Pre-unification, yeah.
Yeah, this is before the city took it over, so it still has. Where? Let's show it to the humans. There it is. So you're seeing the old subway lines. That is so cool. I've always wanted one with the original, like, the alphabet soup that used to exist back then.
What do you mean the alphabet?
Because it was all these letters, IND, the BMT, IND. These were different companies.
Yeah.
So the subway lines were run by different companies, and depending upon which train you took, you were on a different company's train.
Yeah.
Don't
They-
talk about it anymore because we'll hear it. Too.
They used and the subways now are all run by the city, but they used to be run by private companies, and that's why there's some places in the city that are still really hard to get to, because the private companies, they were just trying to go where they could make the most money. They didn't
Right.
necessarily know, they didn't necessarily think about, we need to make sure that this neighborhood needs